Welcome back, everybody, to Appreciating Comic Book Art. This is The Art of Greg Capullo, published in 2007, first printing by Todd McFarlane Productions. Now, this was well after he was done drawing Spawn, after 100 had dropped. And, you know, honest, I don't read a lot of Spawn after 100, so I wasn't quite sure exactly what Greg did too much. I mean, this is actually pretty close to the time I was getting out of comics too, so history-wise might be a little fuzzy. But I do remember buying this book when it came out. I love that pencil sketch. This was back in the day too, where Greg was influencing me, not necessarily artistically wise, maybe a little bit more storytelling wise. I think he's one of the better storytellers in the industry, sequentially. I got a really cool introduction by Todd McFarlane. I really like the last paragraph here. It says, "Lastly, I've been fortunate to not only see Greg grow into one of the industry's giants, but have had the even better fortune to be able to call him my friend. For that, I am even more thankful than for the thousands of pages he has drawn for my companies." That's really cool. I mean, and to this day, I believe they still have a very strong friendship. So yeah, this is pretty much like a collection, like it says there, of paintings and covers. And we're not going to go through the entire thing because there's a lot of cool Spawn stuff at the end. A lot of cool classic covers, in my opinion. But this was the painted stuff. I think is really interesting, and this was something that some artists were getting into at some point in digital painting, you know. And I know that I'd read somewhere that Greg was getting into it, and it really shows. Really, really cool. Does a great job. I mean, he's a fantastic artist. This kind of gives it's Capullo style, right? But a little bit of like a Norman Rockwell kind of flavor, if that makes sense. You know, just like kind of the way he painted everything. Very, very well done. You're going to see there's a lot of Sam and Twitch in here. And I don't know if these were for covers. It says Crossfire down there. It says Child Killers Killers. So yeah, I don't know if these were like mini-series that came out and I missed it. I'm not sure. Maybe in the comments below you can let me know. But yeah, that's really sick. It says Spawn Inquisition. That's not good news for the punk upside down in chains. That's for sure. Yeah, just some really killer work here. Killer paintings. I don't see Greg do a lot of this anymore. I wish he did though. I wish he kind of leaned a little bit more into doing some of this stuff with his covers at least. Just really sick covers. What is that? Is that the Creep? That's the clown? No, that's the clown. Kind of an interesting take on the clown. Unless this was a different version I wasn't aware of. I'm not sure. Some more Sam and Twitch. Yeah, just it's. I like his palette, you know, with these digital paintings. It's simple, but it really gets the point across. And Greg's great with shadows and really telling a story within a story when it comes to how he lays out the shadows. Like this is, I mean, that is just fantastic. The light is just hitting the side of Twitch. I think it's Twitch. And then his handgun right there, all black, a lot of emotion there. Yeah, I can't remember what issue it was. Was it 88? The Spawn had the angel wings on. Man, it is a wicked looking Twitch. He looks like he's gonna fuck somebody up there. Like, wow. Great composition too. Love the triangle composition. Always a good choice. This is really cool. I love the contrast with the kind of the gray wash painting style, blacks and the whites. You can't really tell with the camera maybe too much, but there's like a mixture, kind of a smoky mixture of gray and different browns here. But it really, kind of Frank Miller-ish reminds me. Yes, more Sam and Twitch. More Sam and Twitch. It should just be the Sam and Twitch book. Again, I thought Twitch was always an interesting character, but just kind of geeky, right? But this Twitch looks like he could beat your ass. Like that design right there looks pretty damn intimidating. Yeah. Yeah, very nicely done. All right, so you got the blonde version, the brunette version, same chick, long-haired version, kind of a greenish blonde there. No idea who that is, but very cool painting. Great detail on the cat too. I mean, Greg's one of those guys that can pretty much draw anything and everything and make it look good. Animals, it doesn't matter. High tech, equipment, monsters, regular folk. That's pretty badass. Barbarian. What is that? Warrior Moon? Never heard of it, but looks cool. Definitely looks like some Conan type stuff, like from some Frazetta or who am I thinking of? Man, my mind's blank. There's was it 98 KUPD radio? Must be an ad. John Buscema. Maybe that's what Buscema, Rosetta. Is one of those guys. There we go. That's an awesome painting of the Creech. Very cool. Kind of has a H.R. Geiger feel to it. Is it Geiger? Giger? I can't remember how you pronounce that. But yeah, it definitely has that like very dark, very well done. Well done. There we go. Some more cool Spawn. These are so covers of Spawn. So Spawn 132. Again, this was like after I was kind of paying attention to Spawn, or done paying attention to Spawn. He wasn't drawing Spawn anymore, so doing a lot of cover work. There was a lot of covers for Spawns in the 100s. Not that the art was bad or anything, but just, when you go that long and you're used to Capullo drawing Spawn, anybody else drawing is just a letdown, in my opinion, no matter how good they might be. Oh, was this the first appearance of She-Spawn? Spawn 141? I didn't know that. It's cool looking design, though. I like this a lot better than the current one. Very cool. Oh, yeah. One of the cool things about Spawn, Todd always lent into the decaying aspect of that character, the maggots and the worms and stuff, especially in the later, what is it, 80s and 90s issues when he was really just starting. Remember, he had that throne of just decayed body parts and just nasty shit. I mean, that was some of the cool visuals that they did in Spawn. Still some of my favorite runs, comic book wise, of any character. Probably Spawn 30 through 100 or so is like top notch. It's cool. More Sam and Twitch. There's a little bit more normal looking Twitch. I mean, he looks badass there too. Yeah, maybe I missed it. Maybe they did something with his character. Maybe they gave him a little bit more of a spine. I don't know. Honestly, I don't remember too much of these characters. I really didn't care about these characters. They weren't characters that interested me. I just wanted to see cool Spawn shit and cool visuals. Yeah. But, I mean, the paintings are good. Yeah, the work of art is... Oh, it's pretty badass. This is very cool. Great perspective. Awesome foreshortening there. That is something else. Wow. Pretty sweet. All right, enough of Sam and Twitch. Let's move along here. What else we got? I don't remember this much Sam and Twitch being in this book, but that's kind of cool. A little bit of a... What the fuck was that movie? can't remember. Why am I blanking on that? Yeah, whatever. Whatever. That's cool progress. This had to have been done in digital fashion. But very cool to see that. Exorcist! Too many drugs in my past. Too many drugs. But it kind of reminds me of The Exorcist right there. If you remember the cover to The Exorcist, the movie. Alright, let's get rolling here. Awesome Spawn, grayscale. Very cool. Look at all those bullets. He did a great job of doing detail without detail. You know, or he could combine detail with also just the filler, right? Where your eye is going to be like, okay, that's a mountain of bullets. You don't have to see every individual bullet. Same thing with the buildings back here. Very loosely drawn, but because of the grayscale and how it's painted, it fits right in. Another clown versus Spawn. Like, when did the clown get skinny? When did I miss that? Obviously, it had to have been after Capullo's run, because I always remember the clown being all fat and nasty. Ah, Joseph in the multicolored coat. That's kind of interesting. Wonder what he did that for. 2006. Huh. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Heat Seeker. Never heard of him? Alright, here we go. Here's some Spawn covers. We were talking on the Odd Stuff show, I want to say with Shelby Robertson the other day, and I was talking about how Capullo's philosophy of doing simple covers, but cool covers, like, you know, just it sells. One thing I love about this is I loved when a Spawn cover had the straight white background, because it made everything pop, especially with Spawn's red cape, you know, contrasted with the gray dark suit. You know, I absolutely love that. And then look at this, you know, just very simple, right? The glowing eyes in the dark, the teeth. You know, you have the Spawn logo here, the Image logo there, but this was a cover too that I really loved. It's simple, but it got the point across. 77. All right, it wasn't 88. It was 77. I knew it was a double number. This I don't know if Todd planned it that way, but 7 is the number of grace. So that's interesting. I think it is. I might have just been wrong on that. Don't fact check me and let me know in the comments. Definitely don't do that. Very cool. Yeah, there we go. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, Spawn 89 for that. You're really leaning into the snakes and the worms. I mean, especially when Danny Mickey, I mean, McFarlane always did a great job of inking over Capullo, but when Danny Mickey would get in here too, I mean, he really brought the worms out and just the nastiness of that. Great pose of Spawn, very classic 90s kind of superhero pose. Again, look, you know, simple cover right here. It's basically just a pinup, and it's not really telling you what's going on in the story, but it's all right. When you had art like this and a character like that, you're picking up the book no matter what. So you didn't need something on the cover to tell you exactly what was going on. This is absolutely killer. Spawn 98. Oh, man. That is gorgeous. I love this, the tiny little New York City back there. This gargoyle is sick. Inked by McFarlane and Mickey. So I'll be interested to see who did exactly what on that, but they did those three combined. Fuck. Awesome job. Looks like you got it kind of see if I can get this. If that'll focus. Maybe you got the black and white version there, kind of a smaller version, and then got the colored one here. Very cool. Not my favorite cover. What was that? Oh, that's Spawn 129. Yeah, it's not one of my favorite covers, but Spawn 131. Badass cover. Yeah, I got some pencils there too. Let's see if we can get that. Very cool. You know, Todd would get, I mean, he's kind of loose in his, or Todd. Greg was kind of loose in his drawing. He'd get looser and looser as he went. But still very cool. If you get a chance to look at some of the unwrapped DC stuff that they put out, and I think I'll look at the Court of Owls here in a little bit. Here's another, get the light. Cool shot of the Violator. Awesome cover there. That is sick. There's nobody that drew the Violator better than Greg. Not even Todd. I mean, Todd does a great job, but Greg owned these characters, and he was on the books for like 80 some issues. I mean, he should. I mean, when you think of Spawn, you think of Greg Capullo. Creech was awesome. I think this was from the second series of Creech, the second the 3-issue miniseries. That is just man, I'm telling you, sick. I remember this cover. I've got it somewhere. But yeah, this was absolutely sick. Love that. Just simple, right? Just simple. All right. Oh, it's been going for. All right. Video's getting a little long, so let's get through some of this. All right. There we go. Some really cool. The sketch there. I don't know if that was a cover from 2004. Getting into some cool sketches and inspiration, as it's called. Hammerhead. I don't know what these characters are for. Hollywood Hooker. Oh, I'm not paying $5 for that. Butt plug. I don't know what any of this stuff is for. It's funny names though. Yeah, he had an interesting imagination. Has an interesting imagination. Yeah, pretty cool. I don't know if these are characters that ever saw the light of day. Darkest Angel. I'm assuming it had to be something dealing with Angela, especially after that character got taken away. I can't tell. Is that one of the dudes from Creech? I can't remember. Yeah, just some odd sketches there from the mind of Greg Capullo. Oh yeah, here. Okay, it was from this book, talking about his digital painting. Yeah, I remember first seeing this. I'm like, oh, I gotta find Photoshop. I gotta learn to do that. And yeah, I tried, and it's a lot harder, especially when you don't know what the hell you're doing. But it's a really cool step-by-step process of digital painting. So, all right, guys, there you have it. That is the art of Greg Capullo, 2007, first printing. So I hope you enjoyed that. I appreciate you guys checking out this video. If you like this video and you like my content, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and I will see you all next time. See you later. Peace.